New York City's incredibly beautiful, but the problem with most cheap apartments is that they're nothing but a white box. Which is why today's apartment has me reaching for my seatbelt, because with a massive layout dripping with gorgeous pre-war charm, this Upper West Side masterpiece is not taking any prisoners. And why should it? It's just an apartment. It can't actually do that. Either way, let's head out the door and take a look. Here we are at 86th Street and Broadway. The #1 train here is the closest train to the apartment. And check this out, half a block east right here, you've got a CVS, and there's a Key Foods grocery store. Whatever you need during the week, you can get it right after you get off the train. Now, right now we're on Amsterdam Avenue, and this is where you'll find plenty to do. There's lots of shops, little cafes and bakeries. There's even a local meat market. And the great thing is that all of this is just a few blocks east of where the apartment is over on Riverside Drive. Right now we're on the corner of West 88th Street and West End Avenue, and the apartment is just down the street here on West 88th, and this is where the Upper West Side really starts to shine. If you like gorgeous old school New York City buildings and you're ever in this part of town, just come up here and go for a walk. It's totally worth it. Did an apartment tour of the penthouse in this building. I'll link that in the description. The side streets here are loaded with these gorgeous classic brownstones. There's trees on both sides of the block, and you'd be hard pressed to find a more quiet, peaceful, clean area to live in than this neighborhood anywhere in Manhattan, that is for sure. Right here is the building. Got some flower boxes outside. Definitely this looks pretty cool. But just before we go upstairs, half a block that way is Riverside Drive. And this is the part of the park with the Soldiers Memorial. Just on the other side of the fence here, you can see the river, and having this half a block from the apartment means that you've got a cool spot to just kind of come outside, hang out, and stretch your legs. Outdoor space in New York City is always tricky to find, and here it's right down the street. Let's go see the apartment. Check this place out. We've stumbled upon a real apartment. Just look at this old school fireplace, and you don't need curtains because the windows have these old school built-in shutters on both sides. That is so sweet. There's one set here, and then there's another set up top. That is cool. I'd probably leave them open most of the time. We've got a nice view of the street right here. We're on the second floor. Place is well lit. The building itself is kind of cool too. Look at this. Look at the gorgeous details in this hallway. That is something you don't see every day. This is like being in a museum. I am pretty much sold, but now we're gonna check this place out so that you can decide if it's worth it. And if you wanna help me out, make sure you subscribe. That way YouTube will show my videos to more people. Right after you walk in through the front door, you immediately enter the living room, and the wow factor of this place just blows you away from the moment you set foot in it. The living space here is 22 feet 2 inches by 11 feet 9 inches. I would probably put the couch in the entertainment center closest to where the windows are. You could have the couch in this area over here, and even though this isn't a functioning fireplace, it does have functional outlets right on top of it. If you wanted to put a TV or something up here, you could do that, or I guess you could plug in your Amazon Echo. It's December, so you're not gonna care about this now, but it also comes with a massive air conditioner, which is so large it looks like it was ripped from the hull of a battleship. Okay, maybe not, but since this place is pretty big, you're gonna need a big AC, and luckily it comes with one, which is already installed. But the real win is that the kitchen isn't part of this space at all. It's kind of tucked off to the side of the room, and that means you could use this whole space over here for a dining area. Now, even though this is a 1-bedroom, that is gonna make this the perfect spot to have friends over, to entertain guests, or just to live comfortably in a way that most places in this price range do not let you do at all. You've also got this awesome bookshelf right here next to where the kitchen is, and I hung my backpack on the door here. Wow, that's a pretty big closet. It's so big, in fact, that I can fit inside, and because of that, I'm gonna say that it's a walk-in closet. That's gonna be super useful. This place is gonna look amazing once you get all your stuff in here and you have it all set up. Now what we're gonna do is walk right through there and check out the bedroom. This bedroom has an awesome set of pocket doors. These things are the real deal. It's gonna be pretty easy to close this room off if you wanna have some privacy. But if I was living here by myself, I would probably just keep these open. The bedroom itself is 15 feet 4 inches by 6 feet 2 inches. We've got the same view here that we had in the living room, facing that quiet tree-lined street. And just look at the ceiling in here, that's awesome. You've got an old school chandelier and this amazing mirror right here. Look at that. Definitely pretty cool. I would probably put the bed as far as I could down this direction. That way you've got a nice area to walk in and out of the room, no problem. And then just on the other side of the door, you could use this whole space for additional storage. You could put a couple dressers over here, or possibly even a workstation if you wanted to. I'd probably put dressers and things in here just because this is the bedroom and this is where you get dressed. And if I wanted a home office, I'd figure out a way to get that possibly in the corner over here by the fireplace. Love the bedroom, love the living room. Now let's check out the kitchen and the bathroom. Here we are in the kitchen. Things are simple, but everything here looks like it's in pretty good shape. We've got a decent sized fridge, a 4-burner oven, and who doesn't love a spice rack? But seriously, all these hooks on the wall here would be super useful. Jackets, whatever you want, these are gonna be awesome. And there's definitely enough counter space here for one person. And cabinet space. The cabinets here are really good. Now, even though you can't eat in the kitchen itself, again, right here is the perfect spot for a dining setup. And even though this kitchen's not fancy schmancy, it definitely gets the job done. The bathroom here is kind of the same thing. We've got vanity lights above the mirror, which is also a medicine cabinet. I thought there was something in there. The sink's a decent size. You've got a spot for your soap and for your toothbrushes. Beneath the sink, we've got a little bit of storage. And even though the room itself isn't that big, there's a full-size bathtub and it's not set up in a way where it's difficult to move around. Definitely, this is a good bathroom. And if you want to have this awesome 1-bedroom apartment all to yourself, check out the video description. There's a link to the listing where you can get all your questions answered. And after you do that, let's see some more apartments together. Right here are some apartment tours. Check one of those out, and I will see you in the next video.